KX News Storm Team.
Welcome back, everyone, into KX News at 4. Again, we're already starting to see some severe thunderstorm warnings popping up on the map here. The first one in effect until the next couple of minutes or so at around 3:45 Mountain Time. Now, I am expecting this one to be dropped when that is set to expire, just because I am seeing some signs of weakening with the most updated scans here. Now, that is not the only one. Up a little bit further north of that, also a severe thunderstorm warning remaining in effect until 4:15 p.m. Mountain Time as well, because the environment is just favorable for some of these storms to start popping up on the map here. That is why we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock Central Daylight Time this evening for this area highlighted within the maroon color there. And in addition, this is why we are essentially dealing with those severe storms right now. It's because we also have a heat advisory that will be in effect again until 9 o'clock this evening, because we are already starting to see some triple digits on the map here across the region. In fact, Williston 101 does break your record high temperature set back in 2005, and out to the west, that's where we are seeing those triple digits. Take a look at that. 102 in Watford City right now at this point in time. Areas to the south and east a little bit cooler, but even then sitting closer to those mid to upper 90s. So here's where we stand looking at Watford City right now. Not really a cloud in the sky at this point in time. And again, 102, that temperature heat index in the triple digits as well, because those dew point values are kind of on the drier side. The further west you travel, this is what we call a little bit of a dry heat going on in Watford City right now. But regardless, again, Storm Prediction Center highlighting the most favorable environment for severe storms come this evening and this afternoon presently. That is why we do have that level 2 slight risk for that area shaded within the yellow there overall. So as I take you through Precision Cast, walking you through the hour by hour, again, certainly not the end-all be-all in terms of exactly what we can expect, because even the highest resolution computer models have a tough time pinpointing and picking up on exactly where we will see the potential of these cells developing. Again, most favorable environment likely going to be this general area here within areas to the far south and west here. And if things do develop, they'll create what we call isolated supercells. Now, the greatest threats right now going to be for those wind gusts between 60 miles per hour plus, and the potential for up to golf ball sized hail based on the latest outlook here. But again, as we take you closer to the 10 o'clock hour this evening, potential still there for some thunderstorm activity in our south central locations. Now, what this is going to do is going to cool off our temperatures and bring those dew points down, because right now it's just feeling very oppressive out there right now. Some spots in areas to the east here, closer to those dew point values, yes, into the 70s. So that's downright oppressive this afternoon. As we get past midnight here, that's when things are expected to essentially calm down here by quite a bit. Likely only going to see more of that scattered activity in areas to the far north and west here. Now, the potential is there. It's a slight chance for a tornado in terms of this activity we're dealing with right now, keeping in mind that is not a non-zero chance. So we're going to keep a close eye on this for you and give you more updates throughout the course of this evening here. But regardless, looking at Williston's next 5, 90s hold steady tomorrow, but then take a look at that welcome return to mid to upper 70s by Friday here. But that'll be followed up by another warm-up in time for the weekend. Same generally holds true looking at Dickinson's next 5 as well. We'll kind of stay into those 90s tomorrow, and then we'll cool off into the 70s in time for the end of the week. Briefly, as we look at Minot's next several days here, still that potential there of hitting the mid-90s tomorrow afternoon, cooling off into those 70s briefly for Friday again, for warming back up closer to the 90s by this weekend. As we look at Bismarck's next several days again, generally speaking, very similar temperature pattern here. We're going to be back into the 90s by the second half of the weekend, Joel.
So it'll be, of course, going away, but it's still July, so we had a feeling these 90s would make a comeback at some point.
I'm happy to give the AC a little bit of a break by the end of this week, even if it's only for one day.
Yeah, that's a nice, refreshing couple afternoons where you can go out and sort of catch your breath just a little bit without sort of sitting and sweating.
Yeah, sweating out there, and hydration, hydration, hydration. That's what you want today.
Whatever the people can do. Vanessa, thanks so much, and stay with us coming up next.
Tariffs are at